All your base art belong to us.
You're listening to Gamers Digest, a podcast where your hosts put the controllers down just long enough to talk about gaming news, rumors, and anything else they can think of. Here are your hosts, Spider-One and Mr. Factastic.
Okay, take two.
Take two.
Welcome to Gamers Digest. I am Spider-One, who apparently made that margarita a lot stronger than I thought I did.
Yeah, you did. And I'm Mr. Factastic, and I watched him do it.
You were no help there.
No.
Thankfully, Nikki's watching us online, so she was like, "Hey, it's not showing up," because I hit local recording instead of streaming. So here we are. We are Gamers Digest. This is episode 76. We talk about gaming news, rumors, previews, reviews. We do have a preview this week.
Cool.
So that's pretty cool. Big news. But first, what did you play over the past week?
I played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I'm kind of just nickeling and diming my way through that game. There's no huge rush for me to play it. Like, I was excited for it before it came out, and once it did come out, I heard there was less than stellar reviews for it. I eventually got it when it was on sale, and I'm just playing around with it. It's
messing around with it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, and eventually I'll finish it.
So TMNT Oots.
Yeah, Oots. And Minecraft.
Yeah, you finally started Minecraft.
Played some Minecraft. And I also finally finished XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Woo! Save the world.
I saved the world. It got really buggy towards the end. I was complaining about that a bit to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll come into play for our review. Now that you've beaten it, I'm going to play it a little more, and then we'll probably try to do the review.
Okay.
So we did a lot of Minecraft. What was you've seen Let's Plays of Minecraft? So
yeah, that was actually my first time really playing it.
So what do you think so far?
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like how you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Like ruin the landscape and then recreate it. Mm-hmm. You want to tell that story of how you ruined nature and you felt bad about it?
Yeah, there was this waterfall, and I was trying to make the waterfall go into our. I was trying to connect the waterfall to a moat that we were building, and then I was trying to connect the moat to another natural land body of water, and then the waterfall just dried out, and I felt really bad. So,
So you made the whole mountain a waterfall.
Pretty much.
You literally lugged buckets of water to the top of the mountain and just made it a waterfall.
Yeah, it looked pretty awesome. I didn't know you can do that, and once I did,
yeah, we're gonna do Minecraft after the show. That's what we're gonna stream. We have a new server that we're gonna have on a real Minecraft server, because we were doing kind of our local thing, but I wanted us to kind of mix in with a couple other people, and that way we can see what they're building and then build something even better. So the whole one-upsmanship.
Yeah, just, keeping up with the Joneses,
right?
That kind of thing.
So I did Minecraft as well. The big thing I did over the weekend is I jumped back into Skyrim to try Fallscar, that player-made mod where the guy made it pretty much as a job application to try to get into Bethesda. He did eventually get picked up by Bungie, which is still pretty cool.
Yeah.
But he put a lot of work into this thing. He really did deserve a job. I did the main quest, and it took me probably about 8 hours total, which is some AAA games don't have that.
Yeah. And
I have to say that some of his quests in Fallscar were better than Bethesda's quest.
Wow.
The voice acting was hit or miss. A lot of the voice actors were really good. There were a couple of them that I didn't really like, and unfortunately they had a lot of lines. So that kind of detracted a little bit. But I mean, it's a free mod. It really reminded me of Shivering Isles for Oblivion.
Okay.
The old school expansion packs where it's this whole island, all new stuff. Sure, your level and gear carries over, but there's all this new stuff there, new story, stuff like that, and there are a lot of side quests that I haven't picked up yet.
Yeah, it looked really cool when I saw you playing it. So
yeah, I mean it was really good. I was really surprised. I went in expecting it to be decent, but it definitely blew me away in terms of what it did. There was no bugs. I had no problem. I did have to reload once, but that was because I zoned in too fast, and I killed a guy I shouldn't have.
Oh.
Well, I attacked him, and that caused the scene not to load. So that was really the only bug I really encountered, and it was mostly my fault. So I reloaded and then had no problems. And there's a lot of like intricate stuff. Like there's one scene where there's like a big battle scene, and you have to fight your way up this mountain through a valley into a village, and then fight the village. And you've got like guards and stuff around to fighting other guards and guys and stuff. So it was pretty cool. Like it did, like, you've played Skyrim, right? You remember the Civil War quest where you have to pick one side and then eventually you sack the other city? It was like that, but better. So I was really impressed with it. So if you have Skyrim on PC, check out Fall Scar. It's, you know, it's 20 hours worth of content easily. So
that's pretty awesome.
I did some more Star Wars, you know, just screwing around with that. Kingdom Hearts Remix, I played a little more of that. It's hard for me to get into a JRPG right now. I want to play it, but it's hard to just sit down and dedicate that time to it. And then I also started Darksiders 2, because I did want to play that, and I picked it up on Steam, one of the sales when it was like $3.
Okay.
So, all over the place, like the whole genre.
Pretty much the whole gamut right there.
So we're gonna hit Minecraft later after the show. Probably, you know, do like the 10-15 minute break in between. Get stuff set up, and then go from there, and we'll check out this new server. So right now we got some news and rumors. The first big piece of news is the other game we stream. Starbound got its big patch finally. I wiped all the characters, but they won't ever have to do that again.
I like the code name for it, Furious Koala or something like that.
Yeah, so
crazy.
It's pretty cool. They added a bunch of new planet biomes. They added, you know, everything. They did some balancing. Races, all kinds of stuff. So if you play Starbound, definitely check out the patch notes to find out why your character's gone. But they said from here on out, no more character wipes. The system is in place now where your characters will update as the game updates, which basically to me says that they're almost ready for release. Which
is good.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's a solid game, so I mean, if you haven't played it already, I definitely recommend playing it.
Yeah, if you have a lot of time. So
yeah. It's like a 2D Minecraft, but futuristic.
In space.
In space. Instead of being in that one place, you can go to different planets.
I found a mod I want to try out, because obviously it's heavily moddable, and they support that. You can customize your ship, like you can build your ship up. And somebody made like this big Death Star looking ship.
Nice.
So it has all the rooms and stuff. I mean, obviously it's not to scale, but it's still pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So when we jump back into Starbound, we'll probably do that next week or maybe later this week just to record.
And they also added permadeath.
Permadeath,
which is insane.
Yeah, we should try permadeath. All one episode of it.
Yeah. Yeah. See how long we last.
Or at least hardcore mode where you drop everything.
Oh man.
So
that would be bad.
Microsoft's 180ing stuff again. Really, they lost a lawsuit earlier this, well, I guess late last year at this point, where they got sued over their SkyDrive technology and their name and stuff. Well, they have to change their name now, so what do they change it to?
OneDrive.
OneDrive. Because Xbox One wasn't a dumb enough name to begin with.
Yeah. I still don't. I'm still not. It's not that I'm not comfortable with the name. It's just I'm not used to it. So
you're not sold on it.
I'm not sold on it. So if there's an Xbox One game out there, I'm probably still going to call it an Xbox game.
Right.
You know, it's
a bone game.
A bone game.
X-bone game.
X-bone. Yeah. It just doesn't stick. It just doesn't have the.
I can't, like, when I'm writing the show notes, I can't find a good way to abbreviate it. Like, if I do one, it just looks like the word one. And if I do X1, it looks stupid. So, I don't know.
Sorry, you didn't get any traction there, Microsoft.
Now, Microsoft's also taking a lot of heat this week because they released some games side by side. They finally got some cross-platform games going on, and Tomb Raider Definitive came out this week. And Microsoft's under a lot of flack because not only does the PlayStation 4 version look better, but it also runs at 60 frames a second the whole game, whereas the Xbox fluctuates. So, and looks worse.
Yeah, and you know, I was like looking at some of their excuses. You know, like that they're early. This is early in the generation. It's going to be a long generation. Blah blah blah. You know, I was like, give me a break.
It's a game you already made. You should understand how to optimize it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that. Tomb Raider Definitive did come out, and it looks really good on both. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Saying it looks worse on Xbox One, it still means it looks better than it does on PC.
Yeah.
So,
Which is saying a lot.
Yeah.
This next story was an interesting pick. Speaking of picks, so Denver was picked to win Super Bowl 48 by what, 3 points, 28-31,
something like that.
Yeah.
Something really close. Yeah, that's surprising. I mean, we're pretty much going for Seattle at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us have a stake in this game.
No, not really, not at all.
So, but
well, I kind of do because I picked them.
Yeah, I mean that was your cross conference pick beginning of the year, so that was a good pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madden's been right 8 out of the last 10 times. So the odds are not in Seattle's favor.
Did they pick the Ravens?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they did. They did pick the Ravens. They also what it says in this story is they pick up in-game trends now. Like it's getting so good that it can pick up in-game trends. Like last year it matched the Ravens game pretty closely. Like the ebb and flow of the game. Like it started out all Ravens and then Niners came back. Obviously it didn't include the blackout.
Yeah.
But still, it's cool that it can pick up like trends like that. And of course it wasn't accurate. Like, the score wasn't 100%, but that's cool that it's getting that realistic.
That advanced.
Soon we won't even need the Super Bowl. We'll just be like, sim it.
Yeah.
Up. Denver's your champion. Good football season. Thank you, Roger Goodell.
I used to do this. I used to do the sim a lot, and because I didn't like playing defense. It was like boring to me.
Right.
And sometimes I would let my defense. I would let it sim.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would just totally let me down. Like, no.
I always let it sim the defense because I was horrible at defense. So anything they could do was still better than what I could do. I was horrible.
I got burned so many times. Kick returns for touchdowns and stuff like that. Yeah. Never again.
The first time I played a new generation Madden against my dad, he returned a kickoff, his first kickoff for a touchdown. That's how bad at defense I am.
Wow. That's pretty rough.
That's
pretty rough.
And I don't play a lot of Madden, so that's probably good.
So they're picking Denver.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting to see.
Then
how
you're
it
pick
goes.
Seattle.
Yeah, I'll pick Seattle.
I'm probably gonna pick Seattle too. I'd like to see Wilson win a ring.
Yeah,
he's the big one on the team I'm rooting for.
Mm-hmm. He's a nice guy. He's like
Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like too nice.
Not Aaron Rodgers, but Mr.
Yeah, with the sweater vest.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Battlefield 4 is still under scrutiny, but they have a big update coming out in February. They also have a big promotion going on in February where they're giving out battle packs every day.
Wow.
They're bronze battle packs every day to everybody who plays. Silver battle packs on weekends. They're also given they call them cheat packs or express packs or something for new players, so they open up all the knives and handguns.
Okay.
Premium members actually get all the DMRs and shotguns, so that's cool if you want to jump into premium. And they're also going to have a double XP weekend some weekend in February. So it looks like they're really rolling on the Battlefield 4 train to try to get people back into it.
Yeah.
Because it was buggy. And apparently they paid YouTubers to say nice stuff about it.
Yes, they did.
It still didn't work.
Yeah.
So that was our next big story.
Yeah, that was a crazy up to $10 per 1,000 views.
Right. Now we talked last week about how Microsoft was doing it. Well, this week it came out. Well, EA is doing the same thing. They basically said, "Here's Battlefield 4. Play it, say nice stuff, and we'll give you money about it." Yeah. So again, another company throwing money around,
and it like the article said, it's like there's an ethics issue involved.
It's not illegal, but it's unethical.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. I mean, Battlefield 4 is a good game. It has its problems.
I meant to fire it up this weekend, but I ended up throwing in XCOM, or playing XCOM. So
yeah, and I think they're making good steps, and I'll probably jump in it again once they fix a lot of the issues. And PC has been fixing issues like crazy, so that's even better.
Yeah, but if they battle packs and bronze packs and all that stuff, I might jump in on something.
Yeah, why not? You can unlock scopes and XP boosts and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So last time they did double XP, you could still put that on top of the XP boost you get in battle packs. So there were people gaining like 7 levels a match.
Wow.
And those weren't even the good people. Those are like the mediocre people. Like I had the mid-level XP, which was like 50% bonus, plus the double, and I gained like 3 in one match.
Wow.
And that match, all I did was sit on a boat and fire.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so yeah, if you want to get Battlefield 4, February is definitely the month.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there was a meme posted on it where they were like, EA is still jerks. They were like, give you all this Battlefield stuff all month long, picks the shortest month of the year.
That is true.
So, who knows?
EA, we're on to you.
Yep.
So, Payday is going to get this new Infamy system.
Yeah, it's like their prestige system.
Like a prestige mode. Basically, you can trade in all your rank and everything.
And a crap ton of money.
And a crap ton of money. Start at level 0 and then work your way back up.
Yeah.
With some new perks and stuff like that.
There's like a talent tree. That struck me as really odd. Like, I haven't really played Payday 2.
Mm-hmm.
I have it, but I never really got into it. I hear it's really good if you have a bunch of people to play with. But I really only know one guy that was pushing it.
Yeah.
So, and I probably will try it. But that's cool that they give this infamy level because these people were playing and they can't do anything anymore.
Yeah, they're like done. They're done with the game. So basically they're like kind of reopening it up to their loyal
you
players.
get perks. The downside is you're going to start running into these instances where these guys have all these perks because they played so much. And they're just going to be so much better than everybody else. So, but that's how it is in Call of Duty too. This at least is kind of a co-op game. I mean, sure you can kill the other people and stuff like that, but you'll see.
They're probably too busy playing DayZ now.
Yeah,
this was interesting. League of Legends getting 27 million players a day.
That's insane. 27 million a day.
That's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Like. That they still haven't broke, the highest concurrent count at some other games, but they're definitely getting closer. Riot as a company is making crap tons of money. They know how to do it. So we'll see if Valve can keep up with Dota 2, but 27 million is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Lots of people. EverQuest Next coming to the PS4.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and they announced that you don't need PlayStation Plus to play it. Now, you got to remember, on PS4, if you don't have one, you have to have PlayStation Plus to play online. It's like Xbox Live. Yeah. But you still get all the bonuses of PlayStation Plus, like the current games for free and stuff like that, the trials, the discounts, stuff like that. So it's a little cheaper than Xbox Live. But they announced that you won't need it for EverQuest Next, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually, I never really got into EverQuest 2. I played EverQuest 1. I wouldn't say hardcore, because I was still pretty young when that was popular. And, when you're young...
I just like looking at the art and everything, and I like the idea.
It's cool that you have like a persistent world like Minecraft, and you just change it how you want it.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We'll definitely be watching EverQuest next over the next year, because I'm predicting it's going to come out 2015. I don't think we're going to see it this year. So,
this next story... Microsoft Studios acquiring the Gears of War license.
I don't think this is going to shock anybody.
Yeah.
Gears of War has been a Microsoft baby since the beginning. It's kind of like when Microsoft acquired Halo.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, well, they were a third party, now they're just developed by us. And of course, Cliffy B had to jump in and give his 2 cents. He's like, I think they'll do fine. He's like, the 343 guys did great with Halo 4. So I think this new studio will do great with Gears of War.
To me, I feel like Gears of War is like a washed up.
See, that's what people started saying about Halo, though, because they got into Reach and stuff, and they were like, it's Halo, whatever. So, yeah. I think Gears of War has a little more to recover from than Halo.
Yeah.
But I think a new studio, new executives, new team behind it could definitely do it.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. That's for sure.
It's the third-person cover shooter. It made that genre.
It made the genre, yeah.
So
some people took it a little further.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't even look at Judgment.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
I haven't even played 3, so
Yeah, so, see, that's why when I saw this, I was like, are they really gonna keep making games? Like, are you gonna force feed us this if we don't really want it? Like, I personally don't want it. Yeah.
Well, a game you do want, Monster Hunter 4.
Yeah.
Well, Monster Hunter 4G was announced, so apparently they're following the iPhone trend of sequels.
Yeah.
And they also announced that Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate is finally coming to the States. Now, that's the 3DS game where you can play, with other people and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'll actually probably check that out on the 3DS.
If I do get a 3DS, it would be for this game and Pokemon.
There you go. So there's a 3D...
Because they're not going to bring it back to the consoles ever again, those jerks.
Yeah, Nintendo is going mobile. It's going to go mobile.
Yeah.
There is a 3DS game that I'm interested in. It's called Bravely Default. And everything I've read, it really reminds me of like Final Fantasy VI. Like it goes back to like that old school RPG with new innovations. So and there's a demo for it, and the demo carries over to the full game. So I may try that out.
Interesting. So Ubisoft investing in $28 million over the next, and creating over 100 jobs.
Yay! A story where people are getting jobs. It only took us, 2 years of doing the show?
Yeah.
So the gaming is on an upswing. If you work for Ubisoft, but it's in Quebec.
Yeah, it's in Canada.
So you get good health insurance, but you also freeze.
Yeah, it's cold up there, and
which isn't much different than it is here, except for the health insurance.
But they are going to be working, so that's good, though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. They didn't say what they were doing specifically, but a lot of people think it's going to be going towards the yearly
AAA titles.
Yeah, either Far Cry or Assassin's Creed. So,
not bad. You got a job.
All right, well, it can't all be good news.
Yeah, it can't all be good.
Sony Online Entertainment, or SOE. The people who shut down Star Wars Galaxies, jerks, are also shutting down Vanguard, Clone Wars, Wizardry, and Free Realms.
My brother's not going to like that. My youngest, he plays Free Realms a lot.
Free Realms I thought was pretty popular. The other ones, I know Vanguard was popular at one point, but never huge. And I'm sure the Clone Wars and Wizardry were popular for younger kids.
Yeah.
But Free Realms is something I've actually, seen stuff and heard about. Because that was the Cartoon Network one.
Yep.
So it's interesting that they would choose to close these down, but they said they want to refocus it. And what they're going to do is when EverQuest comes out, they're going to offer a subscription plan, and they're going to say it's $15, but you can play any of our games. So you can play Planetside 2 and get all the perks. You can play EverQuest Next. You can play whatever. They have other games too. I can't think of them.
Yeah, so neither can I.
But yeah, they're shutting down. So you have a couple months to still play them. Obviously, all these games are free to play. So don't buy anything currently. But yeah, you have a couple months to try them out. So if you have a Free Realms character like your little brother or something, maybe you want to hop in one last time, screw around, stuff like that. So. Hearthstone, I've done a lot of Hearthstone stuff. The Blizzard card game, online card game, CCG, Magic, think that. Is an open beta, so anybody can play it now. And I definitely would consider anybody that has even played a card game to actually try it, because it's a lot of fun and it's really accessible. I've actually made it pretty far on the ladder without spending any money. I'm up to rank. You start at rank 25. I'm actually up to rank 14, which isn't great, but it's still pretty
good,
pretty decent.
It's like right there in the middle.
Yeah. So, and I haven't spent any money.
Yeah.
But I've definitely hit a wall where I can tell where it's like, okay, this guy's got 12 legendaries in his deck. He definitely spent some money.
Yeah.
So, but it's an open beta. Just go to Battle.net, sign up, download the client. It's a small download. Check it out.
Yeah, not bad. So, I'm in the movies and everything.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. I'm in a little bit of the movie.
You only crowdfunded a movie and now you're making it, so.
So, Sly Cooper. We did a story last year with Ratchet Clank getting a movie deal. And, they're doing a CG animated movie. Well, Sly Cooper, another Sony another big Sony first party game, Sony exclusive, is getting its movie, and so we're gonna get Sly Cooper the movie. Yes.
Yeah, I mean Sony properties make the most sense for movies because they have their own movie division. I mean, they have a company that makes animated movies.
Yeah.
So put them together. I mean, and they've got good stuff. So let's watch a trailer and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Say it with me, Murray! Say it! Sly, give me some good news! We're losing him!
Keep your shell on.
Turtle jumps! Really?
I see the light!
Hang in there, pal!
Everybody be cool. I'm on it.
I can't feel my hands!
Stay cool, big guy.
Pretty sure I'm going into shock right now!
We're running out of time, Sly!
Hey, no clocks, Bentley. It throws me off.
We're too late!
Not on my shift. Oh, seriously?
So
Hungry!
for the last time, you really need to see a doctor about this. Because it's
Just remember...
not normal,
the good
Murray.
times.
This always happens when you skip your afternoon fruit.
What about-
No, a chocolate orange does not count.
But it tasted like fruit!
No buts. Sly. And of course, you're gone.
Go, go, go!
Why can't we just order pizza like normal people?
Sprinkles. Ooh, hey, how about this profile? Oh, wait, good show! Oh, no, how about like this? Excuse me.
So there you go,
Yeah.
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper the movie.
Looks cool.
2016.
Is-
It's funny when we first watched the trailer. I asked your daughter if she was there, and I was like, "You gonna watch that movie when it comes out?"
Yeah.
She's gonna be 3.
3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I'm actually like Ratchet and Clank. I was never big into, but I really like the Sly Cooper games. I played 1 and 2. Unfortunately, I never played 3 or the newest one. They're kind of on my to-do list. But I really like the Sly Cooper games, and it looks like the movie's going to be pretty faithful.
Very faithful to the. Yeah, just in the trailer alone, he's swinging on the little ropes and everything.
Right.
Really pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see it 2016. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more about it over the coming years.
Yeah, I think Ratchet and Clank is 2015.
Yeah, they're a little earlier.
Yeah, so that'll be cool. Yeah, not bad.
Titanfall. It's in alpha now for Xbox One. It will be going into beta very soon for Xbox 360 and PC. I'm actually interested to see how this plays. I was a little thrown back when they
didn't the article say it was not on the 360.
Oh, did they not do the beta on the 360?
Yeah, it won't be on the 360.
Okay, so everything but the 360.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 360 got left out.
Yeah, because that's what it was. Because they mentioned the 360 was made by a different company, like it's being published by a different company.
Yeah.
So
That's still probably the version I'll play.
Yeah, I'll get it for PC. I am interested, but I was taken back when I found out that there's no single player. It's all multiplayer.
Interesting.
So they are going the Battlefield route without even trying single player. Which, I mean, that's always been these guys' strong suit, because these are the guys who made Modern Warfare when they were good, or when they were new. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good may be... It was good at the time.
Yeah.
So... So we'll see.
We're trying to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I tried Ghosts, and I have to say I like Ghost so far. Like it seems like it's a step in the right direction. They still lied to everybody when they said there's a whole new graphics engine on it. Like there is definitely not a new graphics engine on it. It is new textures, but the gameplay, the changes that they made, it feels a lot better. So they're in the right direction. So I am more hopeful for the next Call of Duty.
Would you say it was derivative?
Well, aren't all video games at this point?
Yeah.
So, but derivative can be a good thing. Like I said, Arkham Origins is derivative, but they did it right. They put enough new in there that it still held my interest.
Yeah.
So, but Titanfall, we'll see. Beta's coming very soon. They did say look out. Any website that says they can get you into a beta is a scam. There is no promotions going on with anybody. So you will either get in or you won't.
Okay.
So
cool.
All right. So next week, a big game is coming out for the second time, and it will be my preview. It is going to be Fable Anniversary.
Oh.
So it is the HD re-release of the original Fable, Lost Chapters, and some new stuff. I love the original Fable. 10 years ago, man, that makes me feel old, because that means I was 18.
Yeah,
well,
gosh.
18 or 19, depending on when it came out. So I really liked Fable. Like, it obviously didn't live up to Molyneux's hype, where everything you did had a consequence and stuff like this, where you stepped on a chicken and then 10 years later, angry chickens killed you and stuff like that. So it didn't live up to that level of hype, but it did have choice and consequence that we hadn't seen in games since then. Because you got to remember, there were no Mass Effects, there were none of that. It was, if you wanted to be a melee brawler, that dictated what you did during the game, and that also dictated some moral choices you had. You obviously couldn't do this thing at range to save somebody because you used a sword. So stuff like that, and that rippled throughout the game. So I'm excited for this. So we'll watch the trailer and I'll talk a little more about it.
You great big Balverin turd!
I never open on a first date.
Unlucky, hero. Maybe next time.
So there you go, Fable Anniversary. I'm excited for this. Like this, if I get it for my birthday, great. If not, it'll probably be a birthday present for me. Because, I mean, first of all, it's cheaper. It's only $40. You can get all three of the Fables, Fable Anniversary, Fable 2, and Fable 3, as a bundle, which we said last week, on Xbox Live, which is pretty cool. But I played the crap out of Fable 2, so I remember that one. And Fable 3 I tried, and I didn't really like it.
Yeah, so. I only played the first one, really, and I didn't get that far into it. That was a game my brother took over more, and I kind of just watched him play whenever he was playing it.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's cool that they're offering the bundle, and it's cool that they're all on one system now, because Fable initially came out on Xbox.
Yeah.
The Xbox One, the first one.
Yeah.
The original big VCR See, that doesn't even help. The the Xbox that came out in 1999. I think that's when it came out. The old Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Xbox 120. No.
Xbox Zero.
Yeah. The prototype Xbox.
Protobox,
yes, there we go. But it comes out next week, February 4th. Definitely check it out if you're a Fable fan, because it has lost chapters in it too, which I never played, because they released that later on and on PC and stuff like that. So that's a whole bunch of gameplay I've never played, so that's cool with me.
Not bad.
So there you go, preview next week. Check it out, $40. And if you pre-order it from places, you get different outfits, just like every other game.
Lightning
ever
returns.
The outfit simulator. Phil said he tried it and he didn't like it. And he's like diehard Final Fantasy, so you'll have to try it and let me know. He said the problem with it was
you tried the demo? Okay.
He said it's you only control lightning, and he's like, they make lightning be the whole party. Like the outfits they switch on is like, oh, okay, you want to attack, switch to the warrior outfit. Oh, okay, you want to heal, switch to the white mage outfit. Stuff like that. So
so kind of like Final Fantasy X too.
Yes, except instead of 3, you have 1.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, so we'll see. I want to check out the demo now, because I was like, is it really that bad? So,
what are you doing, Square?
Yes. All right. We have a deal of the week. If you still have the last gen, because as somebody pointed out on Reddit, we can't say next gen anymore because they're all here. So it is now current gen, so get it right. So if you still have last gen, PS3 or Xbox 360, Best Buy's having a buy 2 get 1 free sale on any of those games. Obviously PS4, Xbox One games, Wii U games don't count, so only PS3 and 360. But there's still a lot of good games for them.
Yeah, there is.
So
interesting.
Yeah,
I want to say tempting, but I don't know.
There's not a the problem with buy 2 is there has to be 3 games you really want, and people who skipped big games like Halo 4 or stuff that came out over the holidays, or maybe Tomb Raider or stuff like that. That it's really good for those. Excuse me, because that's normally what I do. Is that's what I would do. I'd wait and then buy them all together.
The only game that's out that I haven't even touched or played is Beyond Two Souls.
So there you go. But yeah, buy 2 get 1 free. Best Buy. Humble Bundle also has a pretty good bunch of indie games this week, so check those out. But those are pretty much the big deals.
Cool.
Super Bowl this weekend. We've already done our picks, but we're both going to Seattle.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much going to do it for this show proper. We are going to take a break, and then we are going to come back and do some Minecraft in the new server. We're going to start a brave new world and maybe destroy some people's stuff, maybe build our own stuff, maybe build our own stuff on top of people's stuff. So
it'll be interesting.
We'll see. So we'll be back in. We'll start at 9 proper.
Okay.
So, proper is the word of the day.
Proper is the word of the day.
Proper. So see you in a bit.
Gamers Digest is a Spider One and Mr. Factastic production. All characters and games are owned by their respective companies and are used under the Fair Use Law. Check out Gamers Digest at gamersdigest.me, on YouTube under Gamers Digest Podcast, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter at The Gamers Digest. Viewer questions and comments can always be sent to gamersdigestpodcast@gmail.com. See you next week.